Yeah, my skin's numb. So weird. It's like touching someone else's face. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, hi, my name is India. I run British Beauty by India here on YouTube. It is a beauty channel, so predominantly I do makeup and skincare, but I like to dabble with everything in between. So if you'd like to see this face again and like what you see here today, please subscribe and come and join the family. Right, so onto the video, because this is a long one. Like, I'm not even joking. So I take these kinds of things really seriously, so I cannot just put out a video without explaining myself and then giving you guys all the facts that I think you should need before making a decision, like derma rolling. Get a cup of tea, get a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, whatever your poison is, sit back and just let me talk at you, because I think it's really important, these things you need to know. I have spent quite literally the entire day putting this all down because it's like second nature to me now. I have been derma rolling for 2 years, 2.5 years. It's been so long. And then today I realized, like, well, if I need to tell you guys and talk to you guys about it, what am I gonna say? Let's get going. I have a lot to say. So what is derma rolling? Great question, I know. So derma rolling, which is also known as microneedling and collagen induction therapy. I love that name. That is the best name, I think, is collagen induction therapy, because that's what it's all about. I'm just going to read from my phone because I wrote it all down, and I sound better when I write than talk. I feel like I say a lot. I don't see in my notes. So it's a cosmetic procedure in which thousands of tiny little needles are inserted into the surface of the skin via a rolling or stamping device. Now obviously this video is derma rolling, so we're going to use a derma roller. I use a derma roller. I've never used a stamp, so I can't really comment on that. Sorry. So derma rolling works by creating microscopic wounds which induce collagen and elastin production. So if you didn't know, collagen, by the way, is the most abundant protein found in the human body and is responsible for holding together connective tissue like skin, muscles, tendons, cartilage, and bones. Thank you, WebMD, for making me sound like an absolute genius. So considering we're a beauty channel, I'm going to talk about collagen because we know how important that is. This protein is basically what keeps us looking young. Unfortunately, it's believed that collagen production slows down by about 1% every year after the age of 20, which translates into aging. So next bit, the benefits of derma rolling. Now this is the best part. I appreciate how crazy derma rolling sounds. I'm basically telling you how amazing it is to sit there and pierce your skin with hundreds of needles. And you could bleed. So I appreciate that's ridiculous, right? But there is method in this madness, I swear. But it's actually only considered a minimally invasive procedure. So it's not as crazy as probably I actually just made it sound. So more importantly, let's talk about the benefits. And I need to stress these because that's why we're here. So some of the benefits include reduced wrinkles and stretch marks, reduced acne scarring and skin discoloration, increased skin thickness, facial rejuvenation, and enhanced product absorption. Love a bullet point. So personally, I obviously use derma rolling for my acne scars and wrinkles because basically, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm still breastfeeding my child, so I can't have Botox or fillers. So before I go on and show you my actual process of how I do it, I just want to hit on some points, some very important crucial points. First point, size of your derma roller, right? And when I mean size, I mean the millimeters of the needles. So I just really want to stress right now that if you're thinking about doing this, millimeter size of your needle is really super important, okay? I was quite surprised when I went on Amazon last night while I was looking at everything, and I saw how many different millimeters you can get. I personally use a 1 millimeter, so I think that's quite full on, and I think for me personally, for what I want to achieve, that's perfect. Personally, I wouldn't bother going under 0.5 because I'm just not gonna hit my skin deep enough. However, if you want like that kind of skin rejuvenation, glowy skin every day that you wake up, 0.5 is brilliant for you. And also, I'm going to list all the different needle sizes down below along with what I think the needle sizes should be used for, and then how many times you should use them per week. Because basically I feel like if I just tell you that all now, it's a lot of information. I just feel like you're going to lose focus and I'm not going to keep you entertained. You're just going to click off my video. So it's all listed down below. So back to the millimeters. So anything over 1 millimeter, I just think personally should be done by a professional. I think that's really quite going to the extremes. However, 1.5 millimeters is available on Amazon and eBay and wherever else you want to get them. So I'm going to leave the choice up to you, but all I can say is please do your research. Right, so my second point. I cannot stress enough how important it is to clean your roller. And I feel like I shouldn't say this because I think personally it's obvious. You're about to pierce your facial skin with a load of needles. So the fact that it has to be completely and utterly antibacterial, cleaned with super strong alcohol is just obvious, right? It's obvious to me. But let's go through this. This is like literally the most important step out of basically everything that I can say here today. So basically this is what I do. After I've used it, I make a big cup of hot boiling water with disinfectant liquid. It could be anything from like Fairy to whatever basically antiseptic disinfectant liquid you have in your house. I swirl it all around and I leave it in there for about 10 minutes. Now once that's up, I'll take it out, run it under boiling water, and then I'll basically spray my sanitizing spray, which is basically pure alcohol. I'm not gonna lie. And then I'll spray that all over, put it back in my case, and I'll leave it. Then when I come to use it again, I'll run it under really, really boiling hot water, and then I'll spray all the alcohol and sanitizing spray over it and leave it to dry while I prepare. So effectively, I have cleaned my roller twice before I've used it. I do not even want to imagine what the bacteria that gets in it after you've used it, and then basically you could therefore roll all of that back onto your face. I'm sorry, just don't. Just do not do that. The infection would be, oh, don't. Okay, so following on from that, this is my third point, by the way. Do not derma roll over active acne or active breakouts. Don't do it. Actually, you know what? I actually would advise you just don't derma roll at all. If you have breakouts or acne, don't do it. When I have active breakouts, I don't derma roll. There's no point, it's not worth it, because all you're gonna do is puncture into that bacteria that has caused that breakout, and then you're gonna roll that bacteria around the rest of your face, effectively making your acne or breakout 100 times worse. It's not worth it. Don't do it, don't do it. So, fourth point. This is my last point, I swear. I want to talk about the products that you're going to see me use in just a minute. First up, I have to use numbing cream. I think people that don't use numbing cream are utterly psychotic. I don't know how you do it. So the numbing cream that I use is the Emla cream. This is 5%. Basically, you can get this without prescription, over the counter in pretty much any pharmacy there is. Because you use quite a lot of it though, I suggest getting the bigger tube, because you can get a smaller tube, but I swear for me personally, for doing my whole face, that lasts 2 goes. I like to lay it on thick so I basically don't feel anything. So the products that you're going to put after, I cannot stress how important this is, because obviously you're creating micro puncture wounds in the skin, and you're going to be able to get those products on so much more deeper, and basically they're going to be way more effective. So personally, I always opt for anti-aging and moisture, hyaluronic acid, etc, etc, etc. The one thing I will stress though, please listen to me. When it comes to choosing your products that you use, please make sure they are non-comedogenic, because basically if you use oils, heavy thick moisturizers, it's a no-no, because you're going to basically block all those puncture wounds that you've just made. Like, just don't. Stay away from those kinds of products. Personally, I always advise to use serums. Strictly stick with serums. Majority of serums are non-comedogenic, but the one thing I will say, if you've got serums that you love, double check that they're non-comedogenic, because it's not worth it. Products that I've been using for about the last year. So the first one I use is Sanaflor Elixir des Reins, and it says it's the perfect skin creating concentrate. Now this is basically illuminating, moisturizing, anti-aging, plumping, yada yada yada. This, by the way, just smells amazing. Next up, I use Alpha H. Now if you guys know me and have watched a lot of my videos, you know this is like my ride or die skincare product basically ever. This is the Alpha H Hyaluronic 8 with Primal Ultra Filler. Basically, I can never say the word, I'm super sorry. So this is basically every kind of hyaluronic acid you could ever think about. It's got synthesis of 8 multi-weighted hydrating ingredients. I'm not even going to attempt to say those words because I can't. So basically these are for moisture. I could probably use something a bit more anti-aging. Also, please stay away from acids. No benzoyl peroxide, glycolic acid, lactic acid, salicylic acid. You just want to stay away from basically all acids. Okay, so that is it from my babbling. Now you're going to go on and watch the actual procedure. But please keep watching, because at the end I will put a side to side of before and after, so you guys can get like the full effect of it. Now, more importantly, I appreciate I have just like thrown a lot of information at you, and you're gonna go off obviously and watch the actual procedure. If you have any questions about any of it, just ask me, comment down below. I'm always more than happy to answer your guys' questions, and I just think I'd rather you just ask instead of just winging it. So without further ado, here it is. So my skin is completely clean. Clearly, I've just got out of the shower. I haven't got anything on my skin, nothing on my hands. I've thoroughly washed my hands. I'm going to go in with my numbing cream. Right, so personally, I find more the better, basically. I've seen some people literally put cling film over their face, and I think that's to like make it go number quicker. I'm not sure, but I don't have any cling film. For me personally, so I want as much cream there as humanly possible. I'm going in with more. Right, my cheekbones also really hurt. Just close to the bone. I'm going to put more there. Try to get the area as numb as possible. So I'm just going to leave that on for however long it takes to go numb. Yeah, that's pretty numb. It's been about 20 minutes, so I'm going to take it off. I literally just use toilet paper. Yeah, my skin's numb. So weird. It's like touching someone else's face. Don't know when it started to get so. Ooh, I really hate it. I hate having numb face. I really don't like it. A world full of trust. Let's do this. This is nice and clean, 100% clean. Use boiling water, and then I used my spray. Now I'm going to do this really standardly. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Some people do their lips. I don't like doing my lips. I think it's really creepy. I don't know. It just makes me go, ugh, it makes me feel funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to go up and then across. Okay? This sounds really weird, and I'm sorry. But I basically roll hard enough that I can hear my skin popping. Sorry, it's so gross, but just a dream. Could it be my imagination running out of steam? All I know is every time I see you, I feel insecure. My face is gonna go red, okay? Obviously. Words, how can I be sure? I'm holding on when everything's gone. Right, I'm going to go over it once more. Confusion in my mind, no way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy, don't even know the enemy. When I feel out of touch, can't seem to get in. Now that way. Hiding away from everyone, I don't know where I'm coming from. I fail to see right in front of me. again.
Can't seem to get enough, hiding away from everyone. I don't know where I'm coming from.
I'm gonna go and do the rest now, this side. So again, I'm just gonna go up and down. Once I've done this bit, I'm going to do this half, and then I'm going to go up and do this half because I just find it easier. Bottom half first. Deep down in my soul. Top bit, literally, as there's like a line where that's the line I'm staying in. I'm not going anywhere near my eye. No one knows. So close, can't deny. Shut my eyes. And again. Love is blind. I don't need you to know. This way now. I'm going to start with the bottom half and just go the whole way. All the way down in the fell out of my mind. Got too close, can't deny. I have really bad smile lines, so I'm just gonna hit this bit without trying to get too close to my lips because they're not done. It's a sin, love is blind. Oh, you know the drill by now. Area. I'm not going this way, I'm just going to keep going this way. Up now. This bit's always interesting, so slowly but surely. That's enough for now. My numbing cream's wearing off, I can feel it. I'm going to put on my serums now. Now basically what I do is I drop them in my hands, mix them together and dab them on my face. That's quite a lot of product. I'm not going to rub, I'm going to pat. I'm gonna go and scare my toddler and my fiance now. I'm not going to go to bed just yet, I'm going to go to bed in about an hour. What I'll do is I'll put a little bit more on just before I go to bed. And that's it. I will see you in the morning with the results. So if you have got to this point and you've watched the whole video, thank you. I'm always seriously appreciative of you guys that watch the whole thing. But I know why you're really here, so I'm just going to hit you with it. This is the before and after. I'm going to split the screen so you can see it side by side. So enjoy. Sit back, enjoy the ride. We're on our way. One track, no turn. Right, that's it for from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. But more importantly, if you have liked what you've seen here today and want to see more of this face, please, please, please subscribe. And again, I will stress, if you have any questions about anything that you have seen here today in this video, please just comment below and I will answer you. Right, that's it. I'll see you guys next time.